Hey guys, today in Kiwanna's kitchen, we are going to be making some Korean style flaming hot Cheeto corn dogs. Guys, when I say these were delicious and they turned out perfect, they did just that. So, without further ado, let's go. Alright guys, here are all of the ingredients in my bowl here that I'm going to be using to make my Korean corn dogs. Now I will post all of the ingredients here on the screen for you guys to have if you are interested in making these corn dogs. So I did mix all of my ingredients together using my Danish whisk here, and then I started to gradually add in my water. Now this is room temperature water. You don't want your water to be too cold, you don't want it to be too hot because you don't want to kill that yeast. You want it to be perfectly like room temperature water, okay? So like I said, I gradually added my water in until I reached the consistency of the dough that I was looking for, which is this here. So what we are going to do now is spray it down because your dough needs to rise. So I'm using regular canola oil cooking spray, and I covered it with a bonnet and then a tea towel, and I let it sit for 45 minutes. And this right here is how it looked. It has risen beautifully. So we're going to go ahead. You don't want to punch it down. You want to leave it as is. I got my hot dogs here that I did pat dry because you want that dough to stick. And I got, my skewers all up in them. And oh Lord, I got my skewers put in them. And yeah, they're patted dry, guys. That's what's going to help the dough to stick, is dry hot dogs. So you guys can see this process was a bit tedious trying to get that dough on there. But once you get it on there, guys, you want to go ahead and roll your corn dogs or your hot dogs with the dough right now because they're not corn dogs yet. You want to go ahead and coat them in the panko breadcrumbs, okay? Just pat it dry, just like you would do if you're making, chicken breast or something like that. You want to squeeze it on there, looking just like this here. Now I did share, after I got those done, I did share with you guys of how I did the ramen corn dogs because my daughter requested these. I've never had them before, and honestly, they don't look too appealing to me, but this is what she wanted. And guys, I can honestly say they did turn out perfect, just like the other corn dogs. But you want to repeat the same process, except coat them in the panko, press it down so that the panko, the ramen is like sticking into the dough, and then go into the panko and let it rest, and then start to fry up your corn dogs, okay? But when it comes to that ramen, you want to really press that into the dough. So as you guys can see here, I did start to cook my corn dogs because I'm pretty sure you guys did not want to just sit there watching me frying corn dogs because you know how to fry them already. But I did want to show you one set of them, and look at that color, that nice golden brown color, guys. They turned out perfect. And I did share with you guys of how the ramen cooked as well, and you can see here, guys, they are the same way. They turned out perfect, and I was literally shocked because I've never cooked the ramen corn dogs. This is my first time, and you guys can see here of how they turned out. They turned out beautiful. So I did let them rest a bit before I went on with my coating. Now the ramen is going to stay as is, but the other ones I'm going to coat in the flaming hot Cheeto dust, okay? So this is one whole bag of the flaming hot puffs and some of the crunchy, flaming hot Cheetos. I just mixed them both. Don't ask me why. Like I said, I just mixed them both. So I got some cheese on there, and I'm using regular nacho cheese. I'm going to use that as the adhesive to get the Cheetos to stick on there. I've seen also where people have actually just fried these in the dust, and they just coated them with egg, but I did it different, and you guys can see how they turned out. They turned out beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video of me showing you of how I make my Korean style flaming hot corn dogs. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up, support my channel by subscribing, and until next time, you guys take care. Bye.